All right. Hi, Adam. Annalie, Michael, Paisley, thank you so much. Okay. So I want to start. Okay. Once again, a couple of students, sometimes you have something and you miss the class. Then you can find all the recordings of our meetings on my YouTube channel. Okay. I upload all the recordings. Okay. So if you miss anything, you can use YouTube. Okay. My YouTube channel. Technology. That's good. Okay. So the last time, think about that. Yeah. All right. Focus. The last time we talked about the definition of strategy management, right? Strategy, all right? Long-term plan. Okay, everyone knows it. Okay, to achieve competitive advantage. Purpose. Okay, competitive advantage. So strategy management is always comes with performance, competitive advantage. Okay, then indeed in that chapter we talk about what analysis, okay, and plan and implementation, right? Process, components. Right. Today we're gonna talk about analyzing. Okay. So the first step, analysis, plan, implementation. We are gonna talk about analysis. Okay. What external environment? External environment. Okay. We are going to talk about external and internal environments. Okay? External environments you cannot control. Okay? You cannot control. These are external environments. Internal environments you can control. You can control. Okay? So we're going to talk about that. Before we talk about this, I just want to make sure everyone is ready to go. Your audio, video, connections, everything is all right. Please say yes. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Emily. All right, thank Mia. All right, so great. Okay, let's go. All right, some announcements. Your capstone simulations foundation version. Okay, so practice decision due is February 9th. Okay, this is not an easy game, not a simple game. So you should start it. You should start as soon as you can. Okay. So again, team 1, the simulation, you are team Andrew. Okay. Team 2, Baldwin. Team 3, Chester. Team 4, Pippi. Team 5, Ari. Team 6, Ferris. So you can assign when you register. Okay. The simulations. Actually, the company strongly recommend every individuals recommend deregister. Okay, so when you register, okay, please assign yourself in these teams. Okay, according to these things. Okay. And then I just wanna replicate schedule. This schedule is exactly the same as the schedule on the syllabus. Okay, so your first exam is February 1st. We are gonna have 3 times of exams. Okay, it will be much beneficial for you. So the first exam, February 1st. As time comes up, you want to talk about the exam again. Okay, and we're gonna have a presentation too, presentation 1. Okay, and this is February 6th. Okay, our presentation will be technology, external environments. Okay, these days the technological trends, one component of your external environment, are very important. Okay, so as a manager, right, as a business leader, you should understand you cannot okay, understand everything about technology, but you still need to understand the main trends of technology. Okay, so that's why I picked these topics. So your presentation will be you're gonna pick any technology among these 6 topics. All right, and then you're gonna present like a 5 to 10 minutes presentation, very concise. and informative presentations. So these are the topics I pick up, I choose. These topics are every time I should change it, but this time I pick 6 topics: cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, okay, and artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things, and quantum physics, and batteries, and biotechnology. Okay, 6 topics. These are the topics I recently I highly think of. Okay. So let's talk about that. All right. So as time comes up, you're gonna have a chance to pick up. Okay, your team will pick up one topic and you will present. All right. Then let's go. So that's good. Any question, comment? Okay. Let's move. Okay. This is the worksheet of chapter 1. Okay. So average was 7.41 out of 8. This is great. Okay. So most students have 8, the perfect score. Okay. Very competitive. Very competitive. Okay. So if you want to have a good grade, okay, in my course, okay, you need to have almost 100 in every aspect, every component of the grading system. Okay. So the standard deviation is very narrow. That means as a whole group, okay, you're doing great. Okay. Nice. All right, then let's move. Chapter 2 work keys. So your work keys is now. Please go ahead on Canvas. And under the keys, chapter 2 work keys is now available. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. So please take chapter 2 work keys right now. Then we'll have a discussion. When you're done, please let me know. Just type done. You are free fast. Free fast. So anyone needs more time, please let me know. Okay, please go ahead, Brock. Yeah, you can take your time. External environment. We cannot control. All right, if you need more time, please go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Finish your text. All right, let's talk about the external environment. Okay. We cannot control. We cannot control. So it's a cohesive. We have to accept it. It's a given. Okay. Given. All right, number one, scenario planning is useful for anticipating major future changes in the external environment. True or false? That's true. Either say it's true and let's say true. All right, great. What is a scenario planning? What is it? What is a scenario planning? Anyone, please?
Isn't it like environmental scanning and also looking for potential rivals in the market?
Rivals in the market, yes. Simple, thank you, Aiden. Anyone else? Scenario planning. It is about the market too, yes.
It essentially allows us to anticipate what's going to happen in whatever industry the firm's competing in, and then figure out how we're going to respond to that industry change.
All right, thank you, Adam. It's all about changes, okay? Anticipations, okay? And market. Ada says it's all about market, okay? Thank you, Adam. Great, great. Scenario planning. So simply speaking, if A happens, we're gonna do B. If C happens, we're gonna do D, something like that, okay? So we're gonna anticipate what happens in the future in the market, okay? A, B, C, okay? Possibilities. Okay? Then we have a plan to do in each scenario. This is a scenario plan. Okay? So, scenario planning is useful for anticipating maybe future changes. Yeah, probably yes. Okay? Yes. Okay? And this is very important because okay, what implication? Anticipation. Anticipations. We need to anticipate the market. Why? We want to take some actions. Okay? Based on this. That's why we want to do external environment analysis. Okay? External environment. Okay. Number two, if companies miscalculate the market, oh, that's a big, big problem. If companies miscalculate the market, opportunities will be lost. Yes, it's very true. Very true. Okay. If you don't know market, it's a big, big problem. You will practice this exactly in your simulations. In your simulations. The first thing, you need to understand your market, okay, to have a strategy. In your simulations, you need to calculate your market, okay? Please, in your simulations, it's not just, simple luck game. It's all about calculations, okay? So when you do practice round, okay, think about what I should calculate, where my market is, what size. Then all the decisions are easily made. All right. So first thing, probably you don't have a good sense about the simulation at this point, but when you start your simulations, first thing in your mind, you should have a better understanding about market. All right. Please calculate market as soon as you can. Okay? Then, based on that understanding, you will have a better decisions. Okay, you will understand what I'm saying right now. Okay, when you're done, when you do your simulations. Okay. Number 3, environmental scanning. Okay, 3 process like scanning, monitoring, and what the intellectual intellectual something. We want to talk about that. All right. Environmental scanning involves surveillance of the internal environment, no, external environment. Okay. So environmental scanning is all about external environment. Okay. To predict environmental changes, yes. Detect changes already on the way, yes. Okay. So we are talking about external environments. External environments we cannot control. Okay, it's given. Number 4, SWOT. Everyone knows it, right? Everyone knows it. SWOT. Okay. I've never heard about SWOT. Anyone? Or not? Yeah. Strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Okay. Strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Okay. And strengths, weakness about me, inside, internal. Okay. Opportunity, threats, external. Okay. Again, don't confuse this. Strengths, weakness. It's all about internal. You can control. Okay. Opportunity and threats. External. You cannot control. You cannot control. Okay. So let's talk about it. SWOT analysis is useful in part because it obliges the firm to act proactively by putting an emphasis on identifying opportunity and threats that constrain the action choices a firm might make as a result of its internal and external environmental skills. Yes, true. This is the definition of SWOT. Okay? So SWOT. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, many people use SWOT. Very smart people use smart business leaders use SWOT, okay? But they make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, again, strength, weakness, internal, opportunity, threats, external. Internal means you can control. External means you cannot control. Okay. Number 5. So far so good. Any question, comment? Any comments? Okay. Number 5. The strengths and weakness of a SWOT analysis refer to the external. No, internal. Okay. So now you conceptually understand this. Okay. But practically, you also need to understand this. I'm going to talk about this. Okay. Number 6, to understand the business environment of a particular firm, you need to analyze both the general environment and the firm industry and competitive environment. Yes, why not? Yes, very true, very true. Okay. So we have general environment effects, and also we have firm specific effects. Okay, firm specific effects. So think about that. Think about that. Okay, this is a good question, I guess. On your performance. Your performance. Many people says your performance is determined by some macro factors. Macro factors, something like some general economic factors, the GDP and what world's political economic situations, something like that. And also, it is determined by what industry factors, okay? Whole industry situations, and also firm specific factors. Okay, your firm. So macro industry what firm. Okay. I usually put 235. 235. So macro 2, industry 3, and firm specified. Because I focus on the biotechnology firms, okay? Biopharmaceutical industry. Okay. Right? So it depends on what your industry is. Okay. But in my case, I have 2, 3, 5. Okay. So macro 2, industry 3, firm specified. But this is changing. Why? Think about that. These days, macro factors, world economy factors, interest rates, stock markets, real estate markets, and policies. These are changing drastically every day. Every day. Okay? For example, Federal Reserve, okay? They increase interest rates, okay? Basic rates, fundamental rates, okay? Again and again. What? Catch up the inflation, to suppress inflation. Okay? In this system, in this time, okay, probably macro factor will impact more. Something like from 2 to like a 4, something like that. In my perspective, in my case. So as a business leader, when you look at the external environment, you can think of this macro industry firm. Then you will have your own perspective about this. Okay? Henry says yes. I believe Henry understand what I'm saying exactly. Okay, it's great. Okay, it's a really good tool. All right, number 7. Technological innovations can create entirely new industries outside the boundaries of industry. Yes. Technology is one of the most important external environments. That's why I'm going to emphasize technology because we talk about the fundamentals. Reduce cost, increase product differentiations, and you have competitive advantage, right? Think about that. If you reduce cost, so you spend less money, what happened to your product? Probably is the quality will decrease. Less money, product will decrease. If you increase product differentiation, if you pursue better product, about money, you need to spend more. Usually. Okay? So it goes up. Okay, something like this. Okay? Home move. But sometimes some corporations reduce cost and increase product differentiations simultaneously at the same time. So great, right? Two factors: technology and international business. These two factors actually make it possible. Reduce cost, increase product differentiation at the same time. That's why people are crazy about technology, technology, technology. And people are crazy about go outside, go outside, go outside. Right? We are going to talk about in the following chapters. That's a very interesting topic. Number 8. Globalization provides opportunities, yes, to access larger potential markets and narrow base of production. Actually, they are better, okay? Wider base of production factors. So it's a force. Okay? All right, that's pretty much about all my keys. Okay? Any question, comments? All right, then let's move on. Great. Great. So, learning objectives. So we are going to talk about external environment. Simply speaking, business environment. Scanning, monitoring, competitive intelligence. Okay, 3 components. Okay, the process. Just look at what's going on, okay, and checking what's going on, and understand what's going on. Okay? This is external environment. Scanning, monitoring, competitive intelligence. We talked about that. Scenario planning. We talked about that. And yeah, we want to talk about strategy groups. Strategy groups are just simply speaking corporations that share very similar strategies. That's it. Okay? That's it. Very simple concepts. Okay? All right. Now we are here external environment. All right. So today class activity. Is Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz. Not your test case. So some people are familiar with this area, okay? But this area is the most important area that determines the world economy actually. So you should know this. Okay? So let's look at okay. We are to talk about this area, Strait of Hormuz. We are to talk about. Let me try. This. I'm not sure it is working, but okay. Now, everyone knows this area, right? So this is Strait of Hormuz. Look at this. Very narrow area. So actually, that news was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And then the reason I introduced 6 years ago news is very simple, because it happens again, again, again. Okay, even these days, today. Okay, Iran is threatening some other countries too. Okay? U.S. and some other countries too. They have control of Strait Hormuz here, very narrow area. Okay, this is very important because look at this: Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, okay, and UAE. Okay, all of these countries produce oils, gas, okay? And then they produce gas. They have to go somewhere. Okay? And this is the only way to go to the world. Okay? From this. Okay? So if Iran close this, shut up, this, then they don't have any way to go. Okay? That's why Iran should threatening to shut up this route. Okay? All right. So now Iran is threatening again. Then, so if this thing happens right now, okay, you know, right now, okay, this thing happens, then what are you gonna do? Okay? What are you gonna do? How will the shift in oil price be likely to impact new and used car dealers? So now you are new car dealers and also used car dealers. Okay? And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? As a manager, as a strategist, what are you gonna do? Okay? You discuss your actions with your team. Okay? Alright. So I'm gonna make you breakout rooms. 6 rooms, and I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. Please go ahead, join with your team and talk about this. What are you gonna do? This thing happens. What are you gonna do? Your strategy. Please tell us. All right, welcome back. Okay. How was your discussion? All right, great, great, great. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. So how will the shift in oil price be likely to impact new and used car dealers? And I want to combine these two questions, okay, in a single question. So what are you gonna do? Okay. So then probably our discussion will be better. So anyone, any team, please tell us. So what are you gonna do?
I would say like the oil prices would cause like new and used cars to like go up, and like demand would probably go down because less people are willing to pay for it. And like as a manager of a car dealership, I would like invest in more like hybrid cars that don't rely on like the oil.
All right. Okay. Murph and team. Okay. Says the oil price will go up. Okay. It makes sense, right? Many people agree with that. Then probably as a manager, okay, Murph and team will arrange some alternative practice. Okay. All right. To respond increase of oil price. Great. Murph, thank you so much. Any other point? Any other idea?
Team 5, we kind of talked a little bit about how we thought newer cars probably wouldn't be impacted as much, especially since they're more fuel efficient, but definitely used cars would be impacted pretty heavily. And we kind of mentioned that maybe we also kind of mentioned, like Murph said, looking into hybrid options for newer companies. And then for used cars, maybe just like decreasing the price to encourage people to still buy.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Aidan and team. Okay. So, Aidan and team actually distinguish new and used cars. Okay. So, Adam was thinking about and team thinking about the alternative EVs, but this time Aidan and team was thinking about difference between new and used cars. Then different strategy to respond. Okay. This happened. Okay, great, good. And also EVs and also the some hybrid cars too. Okay. A little deeper, a little bit, detail. Okay. Any other ideas? Any other comment? Probably there are a lot of things we can talk about with this situations. Any other comments? Yeah. How about timings? This is happening. This thing, the oil price fluctuations. Is it long term or short term? How do you think? If it is short term, if it is long term, our strategy will be totally different, right? Okay. Right. So based on your discussions, probably your strategy is based on the long term. Okay. Oil price will go up, right, continuously for a long time. So we're gonna change our long term strategy. Okay? But it depends. Okay. If the oil price just fluctuate for a short term, probably our strategy will be different. Okay, so think about this. Okay, so timings, your strategy, your anticipation about the market, everything are really, really what serious. Serious. Okay. The main point of this actually is very simple. So think about that. The other side of the world, the other side of the globe. Okay? You cannot see it, but there is something happens. Iran threatens to shut off the stream of hormones. Then the other side of the world, something happens. It impact my business a lot. Critical issue. Okay? That's why we need to take care of external environments. Okay? That's why we need to monitor the market. Okay? That's why we are talking about external environments, chapter 2, this time. Okay? All right, business leaders, let's go. Any other question, comment? All right, so I just want to summarize what you read. Okay? All right, some points. External environments, 3 components. Okay? Environmental scanning, monitoring, competitive intelligence. Then we can have forecasting. Forecasting is very, very important. Okay? Based on the appropriate forecasting, you can calculate your market. Then you can have your own strategy. You can have your own decisions. Okay? So environmental scanning, what's going on? Look at environmental monitoring. Continuously look at it. And competitive intelligence, understand about it. Okay? So then scanning, monitoring, yeah, we talked about this. Okay? Probably in your simulations, you are gonna practice this. Collect data on competitors, interpret intelligence data. All right? In the simulations, it is easy to collect data because the simulation itself provides the data. Okay? But some people use it, some people don't use it. Okay? If you don't use this data, you're not successful. Okay? So we are gonna practice competitive intelligence, forecasting, scenario planning, so you can anticipate some changes. A, B, C. If A happens, B happens, C happens, what are you gonna do? You have your own scenarios. This is a scenario analysis. Okay? So you can try this. SWOT. Again, strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. Okay? And strength, weakness, internal, opportunity, threats, external. That means strength, weakness, you can influence it. You can change it. But opportunity, threat, you cannot change it. Okay? And general environments. I suggest, probably your textbook says something about it, but I suggest pastel. Yeah, pastel. So think about just PESTEL, just remember it. So when you talk about general environments, just environments, okay, you can use pastel. Political, economics, social, cultural, technological, environmental, legal. Okay. And many industry experts use this. Okay, pastel. So when you talk about external environments, okay, you have some framework categories. Okay? So you just used pastel. Politically, environment is something like this, and economical, social, cultural, technological, and environmental, and legal. Pastel. If you remember this, pastel. That's it. Okay. Basically, this is what your analysts, your consultants are doing. Okay. Categorize, then analyze environments. Based on these environments, they analyze your firm. Okay. I'm not going to replicate each, the components of pastel. Okay. You just read the textbook, then you can understand. Right, then competitive environment, competitors, customers, suppliers. Porter's 546 model. Porter's 546 model. Okay. Very simple model. So it's beautiful. Simple, so beautiful. Okay. 546 basically. Okay. The beauty of this model is very simple. If each of these 546 increase, your profit decrease. Okay? So potential entrants increase, then your profit what? Yeah, decrease. The buyer's power increase, your profit will decrease. Supplier's power increase, your profits will decrease. Competitors rivalry increase, your profits will decrease. Substitute increase, yeah, your profit will decrease. This is the beauty of Porter's 546 model. Simple, so beautiful. Okay. So it is good to what use for what predict your industry level profit. Okay? Profit. So for example, the gas price will go up. That means the supplier's power, bargaining power of suppliers will go up. Then your profit has a high chance to decrease. Okay, you can use this model something like that. All right, I'm not gonna replicate each one of these 546. You just read the textbook, then you can understand. And complement substitute, you already knew this, right? So I'm not gonna replicate this. Strategic groups. Okay? In the industry, there are some groups that share very similar strategies. We say these are strategic groups, clusters of firms that share similar strategies. Look at this. This is a breadth of product line. So high means the wider breadth, and price, and high and low. And look at these companies: Toyota, Ford, GM, Chrysler, Honda, Nissan. Okay? They actually compete head to head in this market. And so probably they have the same market, so they have a very similar strategies. Okay? But Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, these companies are different, right? Okay. So the reason I introduce these strategy groups, you will see these strategy groups in your simulation too. So you are the boss, your corporations, your company. Then you need to decide which market you will compete. Okay. Then you will see it. Okay? All right. We have this group of companies, or we have this group of companies. Then your direct competitors will be these companies within your strategy groups because you share the market, you share the strategies. Okay? And for these companies, probably these companies, Toyota, Ford, they're not direct competitors. Okay? So you should understand that. And in your simulations, you will apply this concept too. Okay? All right. Oh, that's it. This is all about chapter 2, external environments. So far so good. Any question, comments? Okay. All right. Let's go.
I know my team had a question about the presentations that we're doing.
Okay.
When do we select topics or anything for that?
Probably next time. Yeah. So basically it's a very casual meeting. Okay, casual meeting. So you're not stressful about it. But you can use any PowerPoint or whatever. But it's just something like elevator meetings. So you just take 5 to 10 minutes, and you have a few PowerPoint slides, and this technology, something like that, and then you need to think about the applicability of the technology, in your job or in the industry, whatever. Okay, it's a totally open question, so you can research it and you can talk about it. Okay, so any topic, 6 topics. Okay, we will provide. Well, next time, we are gonna pick up. Each team has each topic. Any other question, comment?
Did you say that each group had to have a different topic? We can't have the same one.
Yes, each group has a different topic.
Okay.
Because
So how do we know if another group like chose a similar topic that like our group was discussing?
All right, we're gonna talk about it in the next time.
Okay.
How about that? Okay. All right. Any other question, comment?
For the exam next week, will there be like kind of like a review sheet or like kind of sample questions from the exam?
No, there is no sample question because it is too simple. Okay, too simple. I'm gonna give you multiple choice questions, about 30 questions. Okay, and my questions are very. I'm not gonna say it like this. Very easy. No, I'm not gonna say this, but between easy and medium. Easy and medium. Okay. All right. So I'm not saying easy. Another question. So we are gonna talk about exam and the presentation for the next time. Okay, in detail. You will have a better sense about this. No question? Any other question, comments, concerns, whatever? Please let me know. Okay, so you are totally okay with the chapter 2 external environments. Please type yes. Thank you so much. Then I will see you next time. Next time on Monday, right? Monday. We are going to talk about internal environment. Internal environment. You can change internal environment. Okay? All right. So please read the chapter. Be ready to take the one keys and submit your chapter keys. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. You did a great job today. I'm gonna see you on next Monday. Okay. Great job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you so much.